At 6, inflation hits its highest level for more than 40 years. The rising price of food like butter, milk and pasta, along with soaring energy bills, are the main things pushing up the cost of living even further.
It's like nothing adds up. I've never in my time here looked into the sort of abyss like it is now. It's just like, whatever we do, it's not going to be enough.
The Prime Minister says tackling inflation is a key priority as the Chancellor prepares for tomorrow's autumn statement, also on the programme. NATO says the missile strike in Poland was probably from Ukraine's air defence system, not fired by Russia. There's to be an independent investigation into the Deputy Prime Minister Dominic Raab after 2 formal complaints were made about his behaviour. Gearing up, England start training in Doha ahead of their first World Cup match on Monday.
And liftoff of Artemis 1. We rise together, back to the moon and beyond.
And paving the way for man's return to the moon, NASA's moon mission finally blasts off. Supermarkets Asda and Lidl have started to ration the number of boxes of eggs customers can buy because they're struggling to get enough supplies amid an outbreak of avian flu, which is adding to the problems the industry is already facing. Here's our business correspondent, Emma Simpson.
Where are the eggs? You may have noticed a few gaps appearing on some supermarket shelves. Today, Lidl and Asda put limits on how many boxes people can buy.
More rail disruption could be on the way after members of the RMT union voted overwhelmingly in favour of strike action. It means staff working for Network Rail and 14 train companies could continue with a series of 24-hour walkouts for another 6 months. They've already taken part in 8 days of national strikes this year. GPs are being urged to send thousands more people directly for scans in a bid to speed up cancer diagnoses. NHS England is asking doctors to order more ultrasounds, brain MRIs and CTs for vague symptoms that fall outside the usual cancer referral system. It's hoped it will free up thousands of hospital appointments and cut waiting times. And the London Library has announced that Helena Bonham Carter will be its first female president in its 181-year history. The actress took over from English lyricist and author Sir Tim Rice yesterday.
Martin Kemp. Now, while some other well-known Londoners have been recognised with royal honours at Windsor Castle during the King's first full investiture ceremony as sovereign, novelist Anthony Horowitz from Richmond was made a Commander of the Order of the British Empire and called for a library in every school as he picked up his award. And London chef Angela Hartnett was recognised for her services to the hospitality industry and the health service during the pandemic.
Now, we all know, don't we, there's a cost of living crisis, but now it seems even our precious pets are paying the price. There's been a big increase in families having to give up their beloved animals, with rehoming inquiries up by 50%. As our consumer editor Chris Choi reports, for many it just costs too much to keep them.
New research shows more than 42,000 inquiries about rehoming dogs this year through Dogs Trust. That's a 48% rise. The number of cats waiting for new homes at any one time has more than doubled from 100 to 240 at Battersea Dogs and Cats Home, with the National Centre for Reptile Welfare averaging 6 pets a day handed in, a record 1,800 so far this year. And more than half of animal shelters we surveyed now plan to open food banks for pets.